Rock. Hey, hey, hey. The holy Millie Rock.
Yeah, I have no rhythm, Millie Rock.
The Mildred Rock.
The Mildred.
The Mildred Rock.
Oh God, you stupid. We're live.
Yeah, we're
very live.
Yeah.
You gotta use the bathroom. I bet you gotta use the bathroom. Cause Nèkia had got up, so I was like, she said, "Oh, we're live." I was like, "I bet you gotta go to the bathroom."
Oh, girl.
Oh, listen, y'all. It's been what?
4 years.
And here you go. The Saints got the red cup on the. My God.
What that lady say on Titanic? It's been 84 years.
Man, it's been such a long time.
Or the thing try to throw a stone at me. This is water with two things of apple cider vinegar. Okay.
No, you should did what 2 Chainz did. This is tea, sweetie.
Yeah, this is darling. This is chamomile tea.
This is chamomile tea.
Yeah,
what's up, y'all? Listen, Talk About It Thursday is bad. Season 4.
Season 4. You know what the Lord say about 4?
F-O. Come on now, walk us through.
What the Lord say about?
Walk us through. What the Lord say about 4, Elliot?
Well, what he said about 4 is that Jay-Z got an album coming out called 4.
No, he ain't said. He ain't said that. He ain't said that.
Jokes today.
See, this is what's wrong with the body. The Saints be lying. This is what's wrong with the body now. The Saints be telling these untruths and half-truths and full lies.
But I do want to have a special announcement. Shout out to the death of Christian Twitter. Because I think that's all right now.
Yeah, it has died. It's died. I think we single-handedly brought it down.
Yeah.
By ourselves. We done brought down a nation.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Listen. It's people coming in. Talk About It Thursday season. Look, we got 4 viewers so far for season 4. Y'all come on in the house.
Wendy. Yeah. That's prophet.
Come on in the house, y'all. It's been a little over a year, but we still look the same. We it's us. We really bad. And we live, baby, and it's lit.
We live, yeah.
I am Audriana Latrice. We got Elliot. We got Nèkia, and we got Ashton. And we back for more foolishness, and we back with more inspiration, and we back with more ignorance as ever with great topics. Talk About It Thursday is back.
Berserk. We berserk.
Anybody want to give a little input on what's been going on since we took our year hiatus? What's been up with y'all?
You know, I've just been out here in the streets, trying to avoid being a thought out here. Trying to avoid, man, running. But I've been cool. You know, started the little Black Royalty thing last summer. I think we had actually close Talk About It Thursday at that time, and then I'm currently finishing up my master's. So that's pretty dope. That paper, God, with that paper, we ain't
the Mildred Rock.
We ain't do this just to be broke, dog. Like
I know how it is, Elliot.
Yeah, we gotta have something coming up. Other than that, man, like I've been chilling, been enjoying life, at least trying to. And yeah, drinking apple cider vinegar out of a red Solo cup.
Come on, man.
Anybody else? Nèkia, Ashton, what y'all been doing?
So, you know, I just been out quitting jobs, trying not to get pregnant. So
That's right. That's real.
Oh my gosh, that's really it. That's really your 2016 summed up. You quit.
I'm tweeting that.
You quitting jobs and trying not to get pregnant. You know what? The Saints is crazy. The Saints is crazy.
You know, that's about it. Trying to get this money, but I'm quitting jobs. How that work?
Man, these jobs be taking advantage of people now. So I don't think I can blame you for quitting some of these jobs, man. They work you to death and don't want to pay you no money.
Right. Well, last year, okay, let me tell you. So I had a job. I was working for like USA Today newspaper, right? Them newspaper customers, they rude. Like them old people, they are rude.
Oh yeah, they're very rude.
And like people want to call in and talk about Trump. Girl, was your paper late today or not? Get off the phone. And then I quit there because they wasn't really trying to work with. I had death in the family, so my uncle died. They wasn't really trying to work with my bereavement or whatever. And so another company called me, and they was willing to pay me the same rate, and you also had opportunity to earn commission at that job as well. And I quit that job because it was collection agency, and I was tired of people hanging up on me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now I'm about to start a new job. So I told myself I have to be there a year. Like I have to be there a year.
I know how it is, especially with us millennials and stuff. Everybody want to be business owners, but I don't knock the 9 to 5. So hey, if that's what you gotta do what you gotta do, girl, and don't be ashamed of it. Don't be, because I can tell you about a job. I can tell you about some jobs.
Yeah, and
in my favorite voice.
I'm really just trying to collect this money to go back to school so I can finish my degree. I only have a semester left, so if anybody wants to, I'm about to start a GoFundMe, so if y'all want to
sow a seed.
Yeah, if y'all want to sow a seed into that to bless me and my life, feel free to do so.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. We bless God for that. Did not our hearts burn and she gave that ring?
Our hearts burn.
Ashton, go ahead, Mr. A&T. Ashton from A&T.
Aggie Pride, baby. Aggie Pride. You know, I got to say that super loud. I got to say that super loud. Aggie Pride.
You don't need to say that super loud at all. What you need to do is just respect the ring, okay?
Respect the ring. Respect the ring. We're not gonna get into it. Shout out to
for those that are tuning in. Ashton goes to A&T, and Elliot went to, was it NCCU?
Yeah.
And those who are from North Carolina are familiar with college sports and college rivals. Those schools are rivals. So y'all know who have been faithful fans of us. They still go back and forth. They're still going to go back and forth. So just when they carry on like that, just sit down and look. Like
anyway, a lot has changed since last year. I think the last time we did a show, I don't even know if I was a theater major yet. I don't know. It's been a while. But anyway, so yeah, I became a theater major, and I started walking in my calling to act. I'm weak.
We bless the name of our God.
Yeah.
we bless Yahweh.
Yeah, but God has been opening doors. I have become the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival winner, national champion, Irene Ryan Award scholarship winner.
Okay. Scholarships.
Yeah. Next month, I'll be traveling to Ontario, Canada, to study some Shakespeare and some classical theater. So yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a wild ride. Hopefully, come August, I will be continuing my education. Because federal funding, Trump done got in there. But no,
that's the biggest thing that has happened since talking about
that. God able to Trump, huh?
Yeah. I'm weak.
Yeah.
Trump. Yes, he is.
Oh my gosh. So Ashton, right quick, what can you tell our viewers who are like struggling with something they want to do, but they're a little indecisive about it? Because I do remember you were a horticulture major.
Yeah, I was probably.
Yeah, you were listen.
You know what?
You were Go ahead.
Say that he used to be some type of food maker.
Horticulture.
Yeah, I didn't know the name though. I was like, oh, it must
Yeah,
be about
you went
food.
from
But yeah,
art culture to theater, and like with theater being your real passion versus doing something where I want to do something where I can get a job because theater is not promising. Like, what can you share right quick for a few seconds with the viewers, like who are stuck between a rock and a hard place of doing what they feel they're called to do versus doing something for the sake of doing what they have to do?
yeah. I mean, it, it's like Nike say, just do it. Honestly, just go out there, just get out there and do it because, and Nike will be expecting a check. But no, just no. Honestly, just get out there and do it because at the end of the day, if you don't, then you'll never know if you could have made it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to theater, yes, I'm not necessarily putting all of my eggs in one basket. There are still some other avenues and ventures that I want to tackle, but I do want to use the gift that God gave me. And if you know that it's a gifting, you know what I'm saying? It's the difference between a gifting and a hobby. You know,
Wow.
so if you know that you are gifted to do something, if you know that you are gifted to do something, walk in that gift. The Bible talks about the people who didn't use their talents, and God was mispleased with them. So if God sows a talent into your life, don't hide it. Use it. So yeah, definitely just get out there and do it and start where you are. That's the biggest thing that millennials have to stop doing is saying, when I get to this point, or when I make this much
Yeah.
money, when I
Because
get,
if you wait, you'll never get there.
right, when I get this type of following, that's when if you don't start, you'll never get to where you're going. So just get out there, just jump into it, and allow God to move miraculously in your life.
Did not our hearts burn within us the man of God?
Yes, our hearts burn. Ha.
My Cash App information is no, just
I should have put that in the info on the bottom of the YouTube. Say, anybody want to sew into my life? Because I got bills. Okay, recap of my life. Honestly, last year I didn't do nothing but go to graduations and weddings and watch everybody else's life change and pray the Lord make a move in my life. I graduated last year, got my master's. I watched my sister graduate high school and start college. Shout out to Francis Marion University in Florence, South Carolina. Yeah, I celebrated a year at my job. 2016 killed off everybody, man. I was getting into 2016 killed everybody. After they took Prince, I was just ready for my birthday. So 2016 could go away. Then Donald Trump became president. It was just like,
yeah,
man, I ain't that Twilight Zone. Like, come now, Lord Jesus. My gosh. But yeah, I've been chilling, just in the words of Nèkia, staying low and building.
Right.
For those of y'all that are just coming in, shout out to all of our viewers. If you are watching, please hashtag Talk About It Thursday. I will be retweeting and watching everybody. I will be following the hashtag and retweeting everybody's response. Please share that you are watching the show, and let everybody know season 4 we're back. We're going to get into some current events. We're going to get into some new releases, and we're going to get into our topic. So anybody got current, Nèkia, you got any current events, anything going on?
Yes. Try not to make this too sad, but I'm sure we've all heard the story of Charlene Laus by now, the young lady. I believe she was 30, who had like 4 kids, who were shot by the police. Police was called to our home to investigate an attempted burglary. When they got there, the young lady had a knife in her hand. When the police, 2 police officers, mind you, got to her house and they saw a lady with the knife, they immediately shot her after hearing audio of them telling her, I'm not going to shoot you. We just want to, talk. We're not going to shoot you. And next thing you know, you hear gunshots. And it's like, really? You had 2 officers
who said they were not going to shoot you.
Yeah, but it wasn't even say they were not going to shoot you. It's just you had 2 officers. How much danger did you think you were in? Mind you, this young lady who was 30, was no more than 90 pounds. And she did have mental illness. So I'm sure they could have de-escalated the situation, and they could have, you know, not shot her. But of course, neither one of the officers had a taser on them. So the only thing they could do was shoot, which is like unbelievable because you could have tackled her. And it's probably not even, it probably wasn't even like a real knife. It was probably like a butter knife. But
Probably.
I mean, we don't have all the details to that. So, I mean, I'm not sure, but I do think there is an ongoing problem with police brutality. And I feel like if you don't know, it's because you don't want to know. Because it's literally broadcasted on every single thing. And so it's like, as Black people, we're always on high alert. And it's like scary to be Black, but it's so exhilarating at the same time.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like it's just like, and every single day I'm constantly turning in my mind what kind of solution we could possibly come up with to keep ourselves safe, besides having a talk about racism that nobody really wants to engage in.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants to talk about it, but when the topic comes up, nobody really wants to talk about it.
Right.
So yeah, and then after that incident, that happened actually on Sunday, and then I believe on Monday or Tuesday, the incident with the Muslim girl Nabra Hassan. I don't know how to say her last name. I do apologize for butchering that. Who was 17 years old, who was beaten to death and kidnapped by Martinez Torres, who was only 22 years of age, and thrown into a body of water and found in another part of town. And we do have news affiliates saying that it was not a hate crime. And I'm just trying to figure out how it was not a hate crime when the very memorial that her friends and her family had for the young girl was vandalized and set on fire. That's weird. But, you know.
We'll let them be great. Go ahead.
It was said that the young man had an incident. It was a group of Muslim teenagers who were just leaving festivities for Ramadan, you know, prayer or whatever at their mosque. And earlier that day, Torres got into like a verbal battle or whatever you would like to call it with one of the teenagers. So it said that he might have been taking out revenge from earlier that day. However, I believe if you were taking out revenge from something earlier that day, wouldn't you seek the intended victim and not just any one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Because they were all running away, and somehow Nabra had got knocked down, and he took it upon himself to beat her with a baseball bat. Do you know how sickening that is to beat a 17-year-old girl with a baseball bat?
First of all, do you know how hard a baseball bat is?
Right. And it's just like you have like no heart. Like you're so inhumane. But
wow.
That's about it on oh, never mind. I was about to kind of veer into somebody else's lane, but I'll let y'all keep it because I'm sure we're going to discuss that, who's ever discussing music. But yeah, that's just about it. It's just really a sick world that we live in.
Yeah, man. So, Elliot, what's going on in new releases besides Beyonce's Twins?
Well, so Pretty Girls Like Trap Music came out.
Yeah, it did.
I know to the viewers at home, most of y'all too saved for that. But Pretty Girls Like Trap Music is pretty hard. You should check that out. Young Thugga released the album too. I haven't that's the way you flow, then go ahead and flow with Young Thugger. I just don't kind of like that. I mean, he did well on More Life and my guy. So, her, I heard her first one. I still don't get the concept of her not revealing herself. But that's neither here nor there. She does drop the dope album, Volume 2 of ATR, and Big Boy dropped the album as well. I don't know if it's a little bit too late for him, but he got some bangers on there too. So like in a nutshell, like music releases, I got that. Now the world of music, like rumors, stuff that's going on Shade Room, I don't really pay too much attention to Shade Room. So you gotta mind my ignorance. But about it, I don't got no Christian sound for you tonight.
Well, I mean, Molly Music put out a good album.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Molly did put out a good album.
Molly Music's album is good.
You know, I don't consider him Christian. I consider him R&B. So that's why he had this. Well, no, I should have added him to this. Oh, SZA and her side chick album.
We about to lose all the viewers we got.
The JK
Why
out there.
now you gotta run. Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, she did well though. The Weeknd was a little bit different. I love the sound. Just the content, I was like, okay, she's talking about being a dedicated side chick. Amazing. So that's what I got for you, man. Yeah, that's it. Y'all know me. I be rapping on Twitter anyway, so I be talking about all the other dope stuff and not really talking about Marvin Sapp. Even though Marvin Sapp did drop a single the other day, which was alright. Yeah.
My daddy said Eddie James dropped the album. I ain't heard an Eddie James song in a long time.
Me neither.
But we
Eddie James not dead.
Hey, but we got him an iTunes card for Father's Day.
Oh, he don't know how to act.
And so that's what he bought. He said he bought the Eddie James album. So I said, all right, it's your money.
Yeah, so other than that, like music wise, BET Awards coming on this weekend. But yeah, that's it.
Power coming back Sunday. Insecure coming back in July. Queen Sugar came back this week. I gotta watch part 2 to Queen Sugar. I just want to look at Ralph Angel.
House of Cards came back. Boom. I don't know if none of y'all watched that. The House of Cards came back. It was lit.
House of Cards, I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, Orange is the New Black, but I stopped watching that after like season 2. It got to be too much.
Wow. Okay. Before we get into our discussion, my t-shirt, it made me cry. Excuse my junket room, y'all. That's my other laptop bag and whatever that is. My shirt, it made me cry, but it didn't make me quit. It's courtesy of Elder Algernon Cooper at ADLC Ministries. He started out in Louisiana. I think he's originally from Louisiana. He by way of Texas and Los Angeles, California, and he's a part of the church, the Grand Old Church of God in Christ.
Oh Lord!
Oh Lord!
Shout out to our Kojic viewers.
No comment.
Yeah, Kojic long because I'm gonna try to go to AIM next month.
I
need somebody
go together.
I want to go.
I don't have enough bow ties.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not too fond of Joel Osteen, so
I don't have enough.
Lord.
Bow ties.
So yeah, shout out to him. And if you are a business owner, and you would like your business to be spotlighted on our show, please DM me on Twitter. My Twitter information is in the informational part under the YouTube video. We love to spot out your business because a lot of people are doing treats and stuff now. So if you're doing candy apples, cakes, you making pasta, rotel dip, all that stuff, and you want your stuff to be spotlighted on the show.
Rotel dip. Rotel dip.
I'm just saying, I mean, get it how you live.
Hold on, wait. You making rotel dip.
Right.
You ain't seen them videos on Facebook where people be making and these twit pics. These people got these shrimp rotel and the chicken rotel and all this stuff, and I'm like,
don't come in our DM with no rotel dip. If your business is rotel dip, you keep on till God elevates you to something.
You know how the old people be like, you ain't got it today, but keep on coming. Keep on. You be at the altar for the Holy Ghost. Now you ain't got it today, but keep on coming, daughter. Keep on coming.
Go and tarry.
Wait
on it.
I mean, you know, wait on it. He that shall come. But seriously though, if you have a business you would like, or if you have a shirt line and you want us to rock your shirt during our show, let us know. We'll be more than happy to put your business on. And as young Black millennials, we are always in support of Black businesses, professional Black businesses. But I digress. Elliot's face was like,
professional Black business.
Professional.
That's why I say, if you cooking rotel dip.
Talking about this my grandma's cooking.
With Velveeta.
Yeah.
Like, what else?
And Walmart shrimp.
Oh God, y'all stupid.
Y'all are awful people.
They knocking people hustle. I'm gonna find them videos of these people making these shrimp pastas and all this stuff. And I mean, they be like taking orders now. Like if you want your stuff like that,
it'd be the same thing. Shrimp, sausage, and a whole bunch of parsley.
With 3 little shrimp.
Yeah. Crab legs, sausage, and shrimp in a to-go box.
I mean, you know, people getting how they live. You know, I ain't knocking nobody hustle. I might need to make me some hot dog and fish, please.
I'm a quote myself. Crab legs, shrimp, and sausage in a to-go box is not a business.
Don't do that. See, you ready for people to butcher you on Twitter as if they don't do that enough.
Listen, public enemy number 1.
Oh my gosh! And shout out to the Godly Gang. We've been butchered on Twitter as well. But shout out to Chuck and Elliot and Ashton and Kofi and Bill and whoever else runs the Godly Gang. Shout out to y'all.
I'm just in the game.
Holy honeys.
I'm still trying to get the part. I'm still trying to get the godly part down. I'm just in the game.
The holy honeys and the godly zaddies. Oh my gosh. But tonight's episode is about soulmates. I've seen a lot of discussions on social media. Do soulmates exist? Is there such a thing as finding the one? Now, we are a very interactive show. We are live. What you're seeing now is what's actually going on right now. This is me. If you follow me on Twitter, you're not being catfished. My Abby is real. This is me. I look a little raggedy because I was working and I took a nap. But this is us. This is the real us. Hashtag Talk About It Thursday. I will be retweeting responses. We want to know from you as well. We're going to do a small Q&A when we're done with our discussion. We want to know, do soulmates exist? Is there such a thing? And yeah, so whoever wants to start, do any of my lovely co-hosts believe that soulmates exist? Is there such a thing as the one?
Soulmates, but I know got soul ties, and I can't understand. Go ahead, Elliot.
Oh gosh.
So I took the time to ponder on this question, and I honestly think, okay, so when we ask, is there such thing as the one, are we saying just one specific person, period? Or are we talking about this one specific person that's meant?
Like say for instance, like I just believe, like if I were to say, I just believe there is just one person that God has made for me, and I am just meant to be with that person. They're going to be everything I ever dreamed of. That's probably the problem. We dream it a little too much, but
that annoyed me. I just rolled my eyes. Oh God. Anyway.
Is there such a thing as when I meet this person, I'm gonna know, like That's it. That's the one. That's my soulmate. Is there such a thing, or are we living in a fairy tale?
I don't think. Go ahead. Go ahead, Elliot.
You go ahead. My mom about to open this door.
I don't think it's a thing of like, when I meet this person, they're gonna fit this specific mold and blah blah blah, and that's how I'm gonna know that they're the one. I think it's a process. Honestly, I think like you have to go through some things with that person and get to know them, and through time, you realize that this is the person that you want to make the one. I remember hearing a pastor say one time that his wife was his soulmate because he chose for his wife to be his soulmate. Which basically meant, every day that he wakes up, he chooses to bear his soul to that woman. You know what I'm saying? And love her with everything that he has to love her with. So, that's how I look at it. I don't think it's a thing of, as soon as I meet this person, I'm going to feel this specific energy, and this is, I just know that they're the one, and blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's how it works for some people, but personally, I feel like it's going to take time for me to know, that somebody is that one person that I can feel comfortable to love with my soul, Yeah.
And Elliot, as you were saying?
I think there's more than one person for you. And I know some people don't agree with that, but I just look at it as the lens of, though God made everybody kind of, or not kind of, make everybody different, I also don't want to limit God in a way where it can only happen with just one person and one person and one person, that's all. Like, it got to be multiple people, and you just choose, which one that person is. You're going to run into some bad ones, Lord knows. Not go there. And you're gonna run into some good ones as well. And so you're gonna have to like really have some discernment, and also know like character-wise. Like, one thing I was telling someone earlier, or it might have been you, Audrey, but I was saying that we focus on energy too much. Focus on how I feel with a person, or like that love at first sight stuff. And so some of that stuff is cool, but at the same time, since we focus on energy so much, we focus on the energy and we focus on the attraction, but we don't focus on the heart. You can have a great energy, but your heart can be the darkest thing ever. So just because like you vibe with someone doesn't make them the one. So I've always feel like there's more than just one person out there for you. And you find one, hey, praise the Lord. Just like Marvin Sapp, for example. Marvin Sapp was talking about he trying to get back into the dating pool now after his wife died.
Marvin, stay single, honey. Stay single. The sex is crazy. Marvin Sapp need to just be alone.
Yeah, Marvin. And that's my thing. So are we to say that Marvin Sapp can't get remarried because he already found his one and his one passed away? Like, no. But there's multiple people out there for you, and you find one, they lock you up forever. They happen to, pass away, like on his occasion. You pray that God wants to remarry, and you go do that. If that's what your heart is lit to do. But yeah, that's my feel.
Nèkia with the mess. Come on, Nèkia.
Nèkia is real.
Do soulmates exist? Yes and no. Biblically speaking, soulmates do exist, but they do not exist outside of the wisdom of God. When we look at soulmates biblically, we find very two prime examples of soulmates. That is, platonically speaking, that would be David and Jonathan. Jonathan loved David as his own soul. The Bible specifically states that. So,
oh, my bad.
And the Song of Solomon, when Solomon found the Shulamite woman, he said, my soul has found the one she loves or he loves. However, anywho, so soulmates do exist. Biblically, now when you align that with a worldly soulmate, it starts to get a bit hazy. I do believe that, to reiterate what Ashton said, I do believe that soulmates are not found, they are made. Like soulmates, you have to go through some stuff. Soulmates typically need to have your same interests at heart. You need to have a relationship built on trust. You need to have a relationship built on mutual respect. And also there needs to be a firm foundation of godliness that you guys have built upon. So I don't think that you have just one soulmate. I believe you can have multiple soulmates in different arenas of your life. I have a soulmate as a friend, like my closest friend. I believe she is like my soulmate. We are like peanut butter and jelly.
Right.
There are 7 billion people, if not more, on God's green earth. So there's no way you could just say there's one person for me. Perhaps look at Marvin Sapp, like in his case when he had his significant other taken away from him by death. You can't just say like, oh, well, that was my soulmate, I'm never dating again, I'm never remarrying or whatever, because if you come across someone else that is made for you in the season in which you are in, then why not pursue it? So I do think soulmates exist, but I don't think you will necessarily find them. It's not something you just stumble upon. Like, oh, here's my soulmate. It's something that takes time and it's something that has to be developed.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing to remember. Is that it's something that has to be developed. I don't think it's something that's instantaneous. Like you met this person and a week later you talking about this my soulmate because y'all like the same flavor ice cream.
Right.
That's not how any of this works.
And I like, I do believe it's possible for us to settle for a soul tie and confuse them with a soulmate.
Come on now.
So
and you know what, I'm glad you said that, because I sent Ashton and Elliot a piece of an article earlier today. I'm going to share it, but go ahead. Settle for a soul tie for a soulmate. And what else?
Yeah, I'm like, that could be a little hazy because I believe sometimes we get so caught up in wanting somebody or, wanting companionship and feeling a void that we settle for the next best thing. When it's like, that's not what God intended for us to have. But we settle for it because we don't want to wait any longer. We get tired of waiting. So instead of like creating an everlasting bond with someone through mutual respect and loyalty and trust and the things of God, we're like, oh, well, me and this person, we've been together for so long. I'm like attached to them and I can't really let them go. That's because sometimes we're scared to chart new territory, so to say. And it's just like, settle. That was not who God intended to marry. So we get caught up in that. And it's like, that was just a soul tie that you should have broken and you should have released and you should have waited to build something better with someone else.
Walk us through this thing, Evangelist. Yes. Walk us through it. No, honestly though, because all right, so we gonna get juicy. So I was dealing with somebody. I was dealing with somebody. Look, Elliot done turned. Elliot done turned and looked at the camera. Wait a minute, though. I was dealing with somebody, and they were like newly out of a relationship. No, I'll take that back. They weren't. What did he say? They weren't newly out of a relationship, but they were like, it was fresh because they had been with that person for like 3 years, and so like it was fresh to them. They had been with them since like the beginning of their college time, and they were getting ready to I guess graduate, and like they broke up like their senior year together. And so I was trying to like get with the chick and everything, and dude had like really did her dirty during their time together, and she just could not let him go. And like Nèkia said, like it's all really about like, oh, we have so much history and blase blase. And like I really think like a lot of people do mistake soul ties for soulmates. And when we're talking about soul ties, just so people don't think like we're trying to be fake deep, like I don't consider like a soul tie anything that has to always be sexual. You know what I'm saying? You can develop a soul tie with somebody based on the fact that y'all share insecurities. You can build a soul tie with somebody based on the fact that y'all have an unhealthy emotional connection. You know what I'm saying? You thrive off of negativity and so do they, or you thrive off of dysfunction, you know what I'm saying, and so do they. And y'all are just dysfunctional together, and that's how y'all work. And you've just accepted that that's who y'all are. And it becomes a soul tie because that's how you've learned to love. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, like I was dealing with this chick, and she was telling me, you're everything that I want in a man. You're older, you're mature, you're this, you're that. But she couldn't let the dude go. She just couldn't let bro go. And like to this day, they've like graduated and everything, and they are still like back and forth with each other. And like she wants to move on, because even when I told her to kick rocks, she was still like talking to she was still talking, yeah, because I don't play that. But she was still talking to other guys. But they're still like, I don't know, it's weird. Like they have the most toxic relationship in the world, and they just can't let each other go. And it's because I feel like they have built a tie with each other that has to be spiritually broken. You know what I'm saying? Before they can move on to something else. So yeah, don't be out here building no soul ties with people.
Right. And just to say one more thing, like soulmates are not a guarantee. Like soulmates as they relate to marriage and love, it's not a guarantee. Like I think sometimes we have this idea that marriage is a guarantee for us, because that's all, especially as women, that's all we're kind of taught growing up. Oh, well, when we get married, we have our wedding colors picked out, our wedding dress picked out, our bridesmaid picked out.
We just need a man who will cooperate.
And we just need a man. But sometimes that is not the portion for our lives. Sometimes, I'm not saying that companionship is not our portion, but you can have companionship in other ways besides a significant other. Now, marriage is a blessing, but it's not a guarantee. God does not guarantee us a mate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
that's true. I was telling Nèkia before we went live, I said, really researching this topic and reading articles and kind of getting other points of view. It just showed me how much I watched too much TV growing because
I think that's the issue. Disney has set us all up for failure.
It ain't even Disney. Like just looking at Love Jones and The Hood and yeah, like looking at all these black shows, looking at the Cosby Show, looking at the Jeffersons and James in Florida. it just showed me how much I just watch too much TV. Because I really believe that. And there's a part of me, I still do, but then there's another part of me seeing my experience with dating and my experiences with what I went through with my boy. I thought all them Negroes was the one. At some point or another, I thought all those Negroes was the one. And then after learning some things, and my glasses got a glare. It's from this computer. Okay. After learning some things and really attempting to grow with them and trying to figure out what I like and I don't like, I'm like, everybody have a flaw. You just need to find something that you can put up with. But then I don't want to feel like I'm settling in the same token. Like, I don't want to settle. I know it's somebody there. But then again, what if my standards are too high and I just need to sit down and just be like, look, this person got a cock eye, but you
wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I'm playing.
God ain't gonna have me out here waiting and do me like that. That is
Wait a minute now.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, this person, they may not be a millionaire, they may not drive this car, they may not come from this family, but I mean, what if this is the person I'm meant to be with? Am I settling, or am I really in God's will for my life to be happy? Like, what is it?
I got into a little spat, of course, on Twitter earlier today. Well, no, it wasn't anything major. I mean, at the end of the day, it was 6 something in the morning, so I wasn't really finna.
Did you wash your face before you got up there with the mess?
Listen, okay. So last night I was tweeting about basically I saw this little post floating around and it had like 15,000 retweets. I think I sent it to y'all about the girl saying, you know, I just date to have sex and have fun.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so she was just like, you know, I date. Basically, the person was asking, "Do y'all date to marry?" And then the girl quoted it and was like, you know, I'm just dating to have sex and have fun, and if marriage happens, then whatever, and if not, then whatever. And you know, I don't agree with that at all, especially being 26 going on 27. Like, I'm dating to marry. You know,
and my body weird. My body's too weird for all this carrying on.
I'm done having fun. Come on, what we gonna do? But at the same time though, like, I do understand that I'm still young, and I do understand that like dating to marry doesn't mean placing eternal pressure on every person that I meet. You know what I'm saying? You have to meet people, you have to get to know them, you have to develop a relationship with them, you have to date them, you have to become exclusive. There's a process before you can say, you know what I'm saying, this is the person that I want to marry. Every girl that I've been with has not, you know, I've not automatically said, oh, I want to marry this person, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, like, you know, even when it comes to dating to marry, like, don't, you know, we have to get out of the mindset of placing these like eternal, what's the word I'm looking for? Expectations on people. You know what I'm saying? Just
give them a chance to grow.
Right. Give them a chance to become, you know, your friend. Give them a chance to become like your partner. You know what I'm saying? Before you try to build a life with them. And I think so many people are either on one end of the spectrum or the other. Either they're just playing around and I'm just dating to pass the time and have sex and have fun, or, you know what I'm saying, they're saying, oh, I want to build, so if you're not coming in my life with a ring and $1 million and a car and a house, then leave. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not realistic. Like, you have to meet people where they are, and y'all have to develop together. And I think that's the best way to develop a soulmate, is through shared experiences.
Yeah.
I read this. I'm trying to find the screenshot now that I sent to y'all, You, Elliot, and Ashton. Here it is. I was reading an article on Google, and to our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are connected with me through Facebook, please shout me out on Facebook so I know who you are. And personally, thank you for tuning in. If you are watching us on Twitter, please use the hashtag #TalkAboutItThursday. I will be retweeting you as well. And give your input, because we want to know what you think as well. This article, we are on the topic, for those that are just coming in, we are on the topic, does the one exist? Is there such a thing as soulmates? This article said, well, a portion of this article said, a friend of mine met her soulmate 3 years ago. They're both in their 30s. She said, the moment we met, I was inexplicably drawn to him. I can be myself with him. I can tell him absolutely anything. He's my other half, my best friend. But she's married with 2 small children. She's married with 2 small children.
Wait a minute.
Listen. Desperate to be, I said despite, the Saints can't read tonight. Desperate to be together, they snatch time whenever they can, sometimes only for the odd half hour after work. If I had enough courage, I would leave my husband and be with him, but I can't do it to the children. He says he'll wait for me. I can't imagine not growing old with him. I have tried to end it several times, but I can't because I absolutely adore him. What happens when there is a serious commitment involved? Like Nèkia, now it's one thing to date. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing, okay, me and Elliot, we dating, but then I meet Ashton and I'm clicking with Ashton and it's like, what do I do? But now you done married a husband. Your husband not dead. The man is still alive. He's thinking y'all good.
He is yet alive.
He is yet alive. Y'all got kids. Y'all did all this, and this.
Yeah. So
this sounds like a strawberry letter on Steve Harvey. First of all, this sounds like a strawberry letter.
It does sound like a strawberry letter.
I thought it was when you sent it. So my immediate response was like, it goes back to what I said earlier, that there's more than one out there. And sometimes you're going to meet people who you're just going to fall instantly, like, I don't want to say attracted to, but you're going to feel the connection. And there's nothing wrong with, like, a connection, but when you take that connection to the list of almost adultery, bruh. Like,
almost?
Well, that sounds like full blown.
This full blown.
That don't sound like something like adultery.
This is as we lay.
Yeah.
Shirley Murdoch, adultery.
My big point was that this is why I was like, this is why we focus on the energy and the connection and the chemistry too much more than the character. Because think about it like this: she leaves her husband for this guy, and this guy ends up being a pig, and ends up being this dude who has a dark heart. Now you screwed. You screwed. Just because you connect with everybody doesn't mean they have a good heart. Just because he makes you feel a certain way, don't make him the one for you. Like, what does his heart say? What does the character and the person say? I don't care if you admire the man. Like, let's really get deeper into the issue. You mean tell me that you met a guy in the grocery store and you just fall madly in love with him? Like, come on, get out of here.
The Bible says,
oh gosh,
we are led away and enticed by what? Our own lust.
Yes.
Our own lustful desire. So, like, if you married and you meet somebody and you feel like, OMG, we just have so much chemistry together. OMG, this person is my soulmate. OMG, I can't live my life without them. You being led away by your own lustful desires. Honestly, truly. Because if you can meet somebody and think that a person that you meet while you're married is who quote unquote God has destined you to be with, that ain't God. That ain't got nothing to do with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, because God is not the author of confusion. And that sounds like this and confusion. And that same preacher who told me he was actually preaching a series on love, sex, and marriage. And that same preacher who was preaching that series said that you can have chemistry with a cat.
You really can, though.
You can have chemistry with a cat.
That's how people fall in love with dogs and stuff.
Yeah, you stay in a room with a kitten too long, y'all will develop chemistry together. You can have chemistry with a cat. But that chemistry does not, like Elliot said, chemistry does not trump character. And if somebody is willing to entertain you while you're married, that's not somebody that you want to be with. That's not somebody that you want to be with, because if they're willing to entertain you while you're married, you don't think that they'll go off and find somebody else and do the same thing? So, yeah.
Yeah, to me, that story.
It sounds like a Strawberry Little Steve Harvey show, right?
It does.
But however, I feel like the results of that marriage might have been her settling. It sounds like married without exploring who she really was, and seeing that all life had to offer and all dating had to offer. And
oh, where is she? Oh, she's mute. There she is.
So disrespectful. I don't understand.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, somebody called you.
Yeah, like it sounds like she settled. It sounds like I think she's kind of tired of living a mundane, monotonous life. And so she kind of was inexplicably shoot, can I say the word?
We know what you're trying to say. We know. We with you.
That's how we say it. Inexplicably drawn to this particular person because it was something about him, which I definitely understand because I've been drawn to different men before in my lifetime. But once you start entertaining that to the point of adultery, then you've just crossed the line. And she didn't even have to even be sexually active with him to commit adultery at this point because she did it. Yeah.
Like you can't imagine life without this person. Right. You far gone.
Like I said, it sounds like she's settled, and it sounds like that she just really needs to take time and figure out who she is and what she wants, because at this point she's not only hurting herself, she's hurting her husband
and her children and her family,
and possibly even the other man that is involved.
Yeah.
I'm trying to shout out to Lord. I hope I don't mess up her Twitter name. Adore Elcor. I hope I'm saying your name right, honey. Mona the Mogul. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to, I'm going through this hashtag at LOL at my problems. Thank you for watching. And Carl No Winslow, shout out to you. Adultish Gambino. Thank you. Y'all be so creative with these Twitter handles, I tell you. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I will say in this instance as well, I look at my parents. Ashton, I look at your parents. Elliot, your parents. Nèkia, your family. And,
you're a liar.
What?
Ain't no family, bitch.
But you still, listen, you, your mama and your siblings, y'all family. It may not be the perfect family, but it's still a family. Your mother's the head of the house.
Like a giant tree.
And like most of our parents married pretty young. Like my parents were barely out of their teens when they got married. You look at that generation, like they just knew. And everybody that is married, you ask them, how did you know that person was the one for you? And they say, well, when you know, you know. And so much has changed now. Sometimes you're wondering what you know, because all your good sense done left fooling with these people. because they're crazy. But then I think this generation is encouraged to date and explore more because they understand. Well, we see what others have went through, and they kind of understand the weight of a commitment and what marriage carries. You don't want to go into that lightly, so you want to make sure that you're encouraged to weigh out all your options. And we're going to do a topic on this: should Christians date? You know, I feel there are some people, and it's not for everybody. I know for me, because I am such an intentional person, I take it one step at a time. I'm not rushing the process. But then I don't look down on people who take time to grow and learn themselves and learn what they want and what they desire. I'm not the same person that I was at 21. I'm not the same person that I was at 25. I'm about to turn 27, and I see myself changing every day, you know. And like Elliot said, you can't fall in love with a vibe and chemistry. But we get along, we got the same things in common. This person just might be an idiot.
Right.
For all you know.
A certain type of way, I'm in a high. Girl, if you don't come down off that dragon cloud.
Like, really though, like, this person just may be an idiot. That doesn't mean that is the perfect person for you. I feel, and this article said it as well, like, sometimes it's okay to explore interests. And if that person is meant for you, you know, it's gonna happen. There are people who have known their significant others all their life, but they didn't start dating until a couple years ago. But they had a chance to really go out and see, you know, what they want, what they desire. Like I told y'all, in my dating life, I ain't been around here dating 10, 15 dudes, but then the guys that I have dated at some point, yeah, I thought they were the one. After growing with them, and no, they're not the one. This person is not. They're a great person. We laugh, we have fun times, but they don't pay their bills, or they don't know how to treat their mother, or their mind isn't settled yet. They're, you know, it's more than that. So yeah, I agree. I will say I'm a little indifferent about it because I look at my family and I look at the marriages in my family, and I somewhat believe there is, you know, it's got to be a certain person to put up with you, especially if you know you can be a handful. Like, I know there's somebody special out there for somebody to deal with a lot of us and what we carry. But then I also believe that you have a choice in what you want to put up with. Everybody is flawed, so you might as well find you something that, like, you know, the saying a lot of people say, all women are crazy. You just need to find you a amount of crazy you can tolerate and be done.
Right.
And I
need to find my crazy and tolerate it because I'm tired.
Dating is exhausting in the year of our Lord 2017.
I'm with you. No,
Develop my soulmate.
but one thing I wanted to get on was what you said, Audrey, about, you know, us developing ourselves. A lot of people are looking for a soulmate and they don't even love their own soul.
They don't know what their soul consists of.
You know, they don't even know, like, you don't know what your soul contains and what your soul is capable of, but you're looking for a mate for your soul. A lot of people don't love themselves. Like, they don't, you know, and that's why they're in such a desperate search for a soulmate, because they think somebody can love their soul better than they can. If you're
so
not
they want to fill a void.
Right. If you're not even taking good care of your own soul, don't be out here looking for somebody else to love it. The song says, Jesus, lover of my soul. So let him love it first. Amen. And
Amen again.
yeah, I'm preaching to the walls on tonight. No, just playing.
Amen, lights.
Amen, lights. But no, seriously, like, you know, a lot of people are really, you know, they trying to stick to everything. And I think that's a lot of what we're seeing in the millennial church, you know,
especially amongst the saints, especially amongst the saints. People in the
But a
world ain't
lot
got
of us,
problems.
they're not, because people in the world they don't feel that pressure that a lot of times we get from the church. You know, being young in the church and being raised by that baby boomer generation that says it's better to marry than to burn. Yeah, I understand what the apostles Paul was saying, but at the same time, I'd rather burn than be with somebody with bad credit. And
You're
man,
right
I'm
though.
preaching to
You're right.
myself because I have
You're right
I have a
though.
540 score and I need to get that up before I try to take on a wife. Amen. Amen.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
need for you
testify
to get
on
that.
tonight.
I'm gonna need for
I'm
you to
gonna
get this car.
testify. I'm gonna
Buy some.
testify.
Buy some on a Best Buy credit card and just
Listen,
put something on it.
I'm,
Build
try,
your
I'm trying
credit.
to I'm trying to get a couch, some cons. I'm trying to get a couch.
Oh God. Oh my gosh. At LOL at my problems, he said our generation rejects traditional dating. We more than likely won't marry our high school sweethearts. We won't even take them to college with us. We are a generation. We are a generation that explores. I agree.
But what's
That's
wrong with exploring?
hmm.
I said, but what's wrong with exploring? I think that's the problem now. I think the generation before us, the generation before them, they didn't explore, and so they're stuck in a miserable marriage, like my grandparents, where my grandparents slept in 2 separate rooms.
See, I don't want that wheel of life. That's not the wheel. That ain't the wheel.
That's not the wheel.
Yeah, like I would rather explore my options than be stuck being miserable for 60 plus years just to say, oh, well, I'm married.
I
And like,
stuck through it.
yeah, and marriage is not the pinnacle of our lives. So let's stop treating it as that.
Yes.
Like,
And I
People
think
will really look at you as if you're unaccomplished because you're not married.
right. You're not unaccomplished because you're not married. Marriage is just another milestone. Really. It's not like, oh, well, my life is complete now that I'm married. Okay, you're married. Now what?
you don't have no goals, you don't have no money, you don't have nothing. You married.
Right. Do you have investment properties? You know, are you guys traveling? Are you guys ministering? Excuse me.
And a lot of folks call themselves waiting to get married before they can minister.
Because and I'm gonna get on the Saints case in a couple weeks because y'all already saw these topics that I have lined up for this season. We're gonna get on these Saints and dating because I'm just about to go to the world.
Well, you about to go to the world? Listen.
I'm already over there, and let me tell you,
I'm just finna find me somebody out there in the world, and we gonna just commune, and I'm gonna ask the Lord to do a work because the people in the church they do too much. My head is spinning.
Yeah, no, some of them still following that picky promise theology, but I said I won't go shade no more. That was my one and only for the show.
I'm not even gonna start. I'm not even gonna start this season. We turning a whole new leaf.
Yeah, we turn the whole leaf. Don't get blocked like me, y'all. Don't get blocked like me.
Heather Lindsay blocked you.
Yeah, you know we talked about that. I think it was last year. Yeah, I got blocked.
Man, okay. I forgot what I had to
say.
say. I really forgot what I had to say. I was looking at retweets. Okay,
we should do that. We should start our own strawberry letter.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to know the Saints business. If you are watching, please shout us out on Twitter. Use the hashtag Talk About It Thursday. If you are watching, and you follow me on Facebook and don't have a Twitter, please shout me out. If you are watching from Snapchat, you follow me on Snap. Watching from Instagram, all that other stuff. Any questions, any comments, concerns? Because we are almost done.
I was over here dying and asking if I was okay.
What mother?
No, you was done. Did you put it on mute?
No, y'all didn't hear me coughing.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
I mean, I thought you swallowed your spit down the wrong pipe or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, dog. Everybody put your hand towards the screen.
Amen. Amen.
Lord.
It's a holy oil for him because she.
My gosh.
And of the Son.
Oh gosh.
Y'all awful friends. Like, what kind of friends do I have?
Well, listen, we love you, daughter. We love you. We sorry.
Girl, bye.
We is sorry. Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Anywho, anybody
questions,
comments, because I didn't give my 2 cents what a soulmate is. If y'all don't agree, I really don't care.
Yeah, I ain't mad with you. I ain't even mad with you.
That's how you build a fan base.
By not caring.
That's how you do it.
If y'all don't agree, I do apologize. Like I said, I do apologize that you don't agree with me. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Ask the Holy Spirit because He leads you into all truth, okay?
All truth.
And listen, if we don't know what we talking about, the Spirit go intercede anyhow.
Come on now.
That's right.
Ashton, you really quoted me. I'm about to find somebody from the word.
On the back sleeve. No, here we are.
Don't listen to me. I drink whiskey on the weekend.
What'd you say?
I said, don't listen to me. I drink whiskey on the weekend.
Boy, hold up, man. Hold up, man. Don't get me started. Johnny Walker.
Shout out to Megatron. Hey, Travis. This is his first time tuning in to talk about Thursday. He said it is great content. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Travis. Thank you so much.
By way of announcements, we are looking for graphic designers, good graphic designers. If you, like I said, we support Black businesses, but now if you still using word art.
I'm about to hang up.
We are really looking like seriously.
Using clip art.
If you using word art and clip art and PowerPoint presentations for your flyers, I am sorry, but I don't want to use you, but I am looking for some graphic designers because I would like a flyer done for Talk About It Thursday. This season, I really, really want to do it right. A lot of the people who I know, they're so high in demand. They're a little too busy.
Oh.
They're a little too busy. They get brand new in God.
God, y'all start elevating the saints.
Y'all start elevating. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom. You're supposed to seek the kingdom, not popularity.
And the prophet Kendrick said, sit down and be humble.
He said, sit down and be humble. Now, I need
the prophet of the Lord.
All jokes aside. All jokes aside, I'm really trying to, as you can see, if you have been watching this episode tonight, you see that we've done things a little bit different. We're doing current events, we're doing new music, new releases, and all that other stuff. I'm doing a spotlight on businesses. Like I said, I had my shirt. It made me cry, but it didn't make me quit. That is courtesy of Algernon Cooper and ADLC Ministries based out of Los Angeles, California. I want to support everybody, but I do need help. And the Bible says, ye have not because ye ask not. So I am asking. So I am asking. I really am, though. All just aside, all of us take pretty good pictures. I have some professional pictures because I call myself trying to be a modeler on the side.
Not a
modeler. That's how Brown say it.
I remember
that
modeler.
She talking about the first lady pics?
Oh, I hate you.
Bro, we gotta find them pictures, bro.
Don't find those pictures, please. Don't find those pictures. Y'all had people retweeting me and sharing my picture, talking about I look like I'm on somebody's conference flyer and women's ministry flyer. They do me so wrong.
But you look like you was about to preach a word to the nation.
And I had to preach his hands too, because I was like this.
Looking like Piggy Palmer Conference 2017.
Don't make me listen. I don't know who in my family watching me on this here right now. Gonna be done tell my pastor daddy on me because I didn't say something foul to you across this internet. Don't start.
Yeah, that was a good evening. That was
Don't
a good
start.
time.
That was a long evening. Like 5-6 people was clowning me at the time. But anyway, I really am. If you have a business that you want showcased on our show, we will take a slide out. Your nonprofit, your business. We laughing at people. We laughed at the Rotel deal. But if you have a business that you're trying to get out, you cooking, you working with kids, you got a community service organization, we would be more than happy to spotlight that on Talk About It Thursday. We are looking for a graphic designer. I'm trying to rebrand this show, get it out in a new way because we want viewers.
Yeah.
We're not up here for our health. We want to impact the world. We want to impact the masses.
And we want YouTube checks. Huh?
Yes.
Oh, I felt that. In
the words of Lily from Not Carlton Banks, I'm is mad because I'm is broke.
I felt that. We need that sense.
We need these viewers and yeah, so any graphic designers, I'm not spending $250 on one flyer.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You ain't that good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not spending $250 on a flyer. So if y'all know anybody, we had a promo video going, but some unforeseen circumstances came, and yeah, but I'd love to do a promo video. I love flyers, so we can get this stuff out because I'm a beginner trying to do these beginner graphics, and it looked like the word art I've been talking about. So, help, pray for me, pray my strength in the Lord as I try to come up a little higher. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Any of y'all got anything y'all want to say? Anything y'all got coming up?
Nah, not really. I mean, TheRealKingNess.com is popping right now. Well, I was popping because I'm in school, finishing up my last 2 classes. But I got some content up there that you'll probably like. One of the featured blogs is called My Obsession with Love Kills Great Relationships. You'll probably enjoy that one. But other than that, man, I'm just chilling. Just trying to remain spotless.
Oh yeah, and I am currently in the 27 club, and it feels good.
Yes, you just had a birthday.
Yes, I am 3 years from. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I am 3 years away from being 3 decades old. Anywho, we thank God for that though, because some people don't live to see 27.
And some people don't look this good at 20.
So if it is, yeah, some people don't. So if it is God's will, we will make it to 30, and I will be celebrating so big.
Well, David said in the song. David said in the song, "It is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes."
I will be hitting y'all with this GoFundMe account real soon.
I'm a sow a seed into your life.
They woke.
Ashton, what's up? Big time actor, future Oscar winner.
Man, ain't nothing up. I'm broke.
We all are.
That's it. But nah, I got the Canada trip coming up, so y'all pray my strength in the Lord. Just make sure that I, get back across the border once I cross it, because Trump in there, and yeah, ain't no telling. I'm gonna be over there for 3 weeks, and a lot can change in 3 weeks in Trump's America. So
God is still able to Trump. Ha!
He's still able. If he don't do it now, he's still able. Or Shabbat.
Yes, he is.
Oh, Shabbat.
We so safe. We are so safe. Well, I guess that is it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, giving their input, using the hashtag. Our information is in the info box below if you want to follow us on social media. I will give you a quick disclaimer. We are quite ignorant on social media. So our views and our beliefs are not, we don't share those with our jobs and organizations that we are affiliated with. They are not the same views. We just do a lot of it. So please don't call my job, get me fired. Please. So
well, actually, you can't do that because I'm jobless, unemployed.
I was just about to say, come on, no check game.
No shit, yeah.
That was so crazy. So tune in July the 6th. Our next episode to talk about it Thursday. Tune in. Our topic will be Christians and mental health.
Amen.
We're gonna walk heavy. We're gonna walk heavy with that because if we stop pushing the topic aside, we realize there's some crazy people in church.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, we're gonna walk heavy with that. Thank you again so much to everybody that has tuned in, and we will see y'all in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
All right, we out.